Hi guys, Mike Likeneric. It is Tuesday afternoon, gorgeous day in South Florida, and Tuesday is Double Tap Tuesday. Anyway, I've been waiting for this double tap for over 10 days since I came back from Pennsylvania, because it's gonna roll right into the review of my new knife from Israel. That was a gift to me from Ed Duplessis. Thank you, Ed. Anyway, so the double tap today is connected to training that happened here this last weekend in South Florida. Okay, I'm going to explain. Haganah is Mike Likeneric. So when you say Haganah in America, automatically people think, okay, Mike Likeneric, that crazy Israeli guy. So Haganah is Mike Likeneric. So who is Mike Likeneric? Okay, to understand Haganah, you have to understand Mike Likeneric. It goes back into my history that I'm a war orphan, adopted by a Jewish family, grew up in Belgium, originally from Vietnam, half Vietnamese, half American. That's why I'm bigger than most Vietnamese, because I took more of my American side, but I am agile, like a freaking ninja, Asian ninja, so from the Asian side. My mentor, Joe Lewis, always used to say, Mike, you have an unfair advantage. You are big like an American, you move like an Asian, and you think like a Jew. So, because you were raised by Jewish people. So, to understand Haganah, you must understand Mike Likeneric. Okay, Mike Likeneric and Haganah is one thing together, but the origin of who I am, I give homage to Orev Golani, my unit in the IDF. Okay, Orev Golani is a special ops unit of the Golani Brigade. Okay, in the Golani Brigade, there are 3 special ops units. One is Sayeret Golani, which is basically the recon unit. One is Orev Golani, which is heavy weaponry unit. Used to be TOW missiles, but now it's been replaced by the Gil missile, the Israeli Gil missile. It's an Israeli development, it's different. But in my time, it was the TOW missile, the second generation TOW missile. And there's Khan Golani, which is anything that's connected to explosives, deminding fields, and also booby trap, how to do explosives. So those are the 3 special ops or special forces or commando units from the Golani Brigade, so to speak. And they all today operate in one big battalion called Gatzar. Gatzar Golani was those 3 units work together. In my time, we were separate. Each one of the special ops unit belonged to one of the regular Golani battalions. I belonged to battalion number 13. The Sayed was belonging to battalion number 51, Abokeh Arishon, and the Khan was with Gdud Barak, battalion number 12. But now they made one battalion called Gatzar, and those 3 units work together. Okay, so in my time, back in the late 80s, Golani special ops units were the shit. In other words, we were the one who were doing all the work in South Lebanon. You're talking about, like if something had to be done, Orev Golani, Sayed Golani, or Khan Golani, or any Golani special ops unit or special forces unit, or even some of the battalion units, advanced like teams, were involved. Okay, so we were the one that were doing all the work. Okay, time passes. About 15 years ago, that torch has been given to the Duvdevan unit. The Duvdevan unit is an undercover unit that operates in the West Bank, and because of the logistics of what's happening in Israel with the terrorism, Duvdevan rose to be that unit, like that. They're the hot shit unit. In other words, they're the high speed, low drag unit. Okay, so that was about 15 years ago. So in my time, everybody wanted, it was like, you want to go Sayed Golani, you want to go Orev Golani, you want to go Khan Golani. It was the prestigious way to go, because we got to fight more, blah, 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 right? Then, about 15 years ago, everybody wanted to be Duvdevan. They were the rock stars, okay? Now, it's a new era, and the new era is the Yamas unit from the Border Patrol, the Magav, Mishmar HaGvul, is the unit a lot of the young guys want to be in, okay? So now, there's a motivation of young guys going into the IDF to go to Magav, to go to the Border Patrol unit of the IDF, which is Mishmar HaGvul, which is the Border Patrol, and the Special Ops units, the anti-terror unit, is called the Yamas. Okay, because it's called the Yamas, they are now the hot shot units of the IDF. In other words, they're the high-speed, no-drag unit of the IDF. Okay, this last week, actually, let me take you back. Okay, about 12 years ago, this guy walks in my school. I was on 84 in Davie, and he says, "Hi, my name is Garrett, and I'm Duvdevan And people told me that if I come here, maybe you can use my expertise because you teach all kinds of units and you have a big organization, blah, blah, blah. I looked at him and I'm like, you were Duvdevan. He did not look Duvdevan because he looked like all American, like almost like a surf boy, like a surfer, like real fit, real lean, tall guy, but guy's about 6'1" or something like that, all American looking. And I'm like, you were Duvdevan, because usually you Duvdevan, they look like Arabs. So he goes, well, I knew you were going to say that. Here's my Teudat Shichur, here's my paper that proves that who I am and this and that. And a beautiful relationship grew between me and Garrett since then. And Garrett has been teaching shooting in organization with the Glocks and the M4s, and basically a Duvdevan guy basically revamped all our IPTT curriculum. This last weekend, actually, I'll take you back. A few weeks ago, this guy calls me out of nowhere, and I'm in the baseball field with my son, and he says, you don't know me, my name is blah, 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 and I am from Yamas, and people told me to call you. It's almost like a deja vu. Okay, now, about a year ago, or 10 months ago, Gary told me, says, you know, Mike, the new unit now that's high speed, no drag, is the Yamas unit. A lot of guys want to go in that unit, and they're like the guys now, right? No more Duvdevan, no more Golani. I mean, still, but the Yamas is really growing into that legendary status of they're doing all the work. And this guy called me out of nowhere, telling me he's Yamas. I said, all right, let's check you out. I flew him in. He did a one day course for 4 of us. I specifically, my best friend Sap and me trained all day long. I brought one of my young black belts, Frankie. Hi, Frankie. Frankie, because I wanted a young guy in the mix. And I brought a student that's been with me only 1 year. So the mix was the founder of Agana, my best friend Sap, and one of my most advanced black belts. He's also a police officer, and he has a lot of real world experience. So we got that perspective. I got a young guy because the Yamasnik is only 23 years old. So I got a young guy, one of my favorite black belts, Frankie, and I got a new student that's been with us only for 1 year. His name is Mawardi. And this guy gave us an 8-hour course. It was unreal. Great experience. I'm not gonna say what he did, this and that, but here's the double tap, guys. Agana is Mike Likeneric. However, evolution. I always tell people, constantly evolve. Him who constantly evolves sees the future first. This guy called me out of nowhere. I didn't seek him out, and I'm like, what? I'm jumping on the bandwagon here. I want to see what this Yamas guy has. And he came, gave a day of training, unreal. Me and Sap could not walk for 2 days. Literally, we could not walk for 2 days. It was very physical. We did room clearing. We did car tactics. It's different than what Garrett taught us. Not to say that one is better than the other, it's just different tactics. And at the end of the day, actually, the guy said, I am in shock. You guys are really good shooters. And both me and Sap gave the credit to Garrett. Well, Garrett taught us how to shoot Glocks, because I was Orev Golani. In Orev Golani, there's no Glocks. So we gave credit to Garrett. So Garrett, if you're watching this video, thank you very much. And we gave you the credit. The credit goes where credit is due. You made us better shooters with our handguns. And it was unbelievable. Which leads us to my review. My new knife is also made by a guy that's from the Yamas. This is my new knife. It is fucking badass, motherfucker. Akrav Lotar Combat. It's been in my pocket since Ed Duplessis gave it to me. It got a fast opening. It's made of D2, made in Israel, special edition, D2 metal, very strong. I love these knives. Check them out. Lotar Combat. I don't know the guy who owns the company, so I'm not getting any freebies or nothing to say it. I love the knife. It's really good. What I love about it is the durability of it. I love how it fits in my hand for reverse grip. I really love it. The only thing that I like better about the Emerson is the wave that it opens faster, but this one pretty much opens faster, but that's the only thing that I wish when you pull out of the pocket, it opens faster. A great knife if you're in the market to buy a new knife. It's made in Israel. They also have an edition that's made in America, a little bit cheaper than the one that makes made in Israel. This is a special edition. Lotar Combat, check them out. This is the Akrav knife. double tap, agonize Mike Lee Keneric. But a few years ago, about 12 years ago, I brought Garrett into the mix. I called him the wild card, because if you know Garrett is like a wild card, and I called this Yamasnik, the new guy, the dark horse. Okay, great weekend of training. Garrett, you get the credit. He gave us a compliment. He said we shot good. He was very surprised at the level of our shooting with the handguns, so the credit goes to you. Great training. More about that later on in Agana. Double tap, Mike Lee Keneric. Movement is life. Keep moving. For the last fucking 2 days, I could barely fucking move. On Sunday, I went to Michael's baseball, and people were asking me, Mike, did you get hurt? Did you get hurt? Because I was literally barely walking. So I didn't get hurt. I'm still in recovery mode. I'm actually getting my legs back. Movement is life. Mike Lee Keneric, go get it.